Poland. For some, it is just the land in the center of Europe. For us, it is so much more than that. From the coastline of the north to the mountains of the south lies our story. Over 1,000 years of history. What makes this place so interesting are the people. From the astronomer whose findings changed the world, and the first woman awarded Nobel Prize, to the Pope who told us, "Be not afraid." This country is stronger than ever. This is our time. Time of Enactus, University of Łódź. Żaneta.
Rafał.
Daria.
Olga.
Sylwia.
First of all, we have a few questions for you. Why are you all sitting here? Why are you part of Enactus?
For us, Enactus is a world of new beginnings. A world we create with people who seek improvement and challenges. Enactus allows us to turn our ideas into projects that positively affect others. We are a team of 41 ambitious people, and this year we worked on 4 great projects.
Was it easy? Oh, not at all. Frequent team meetings, live in a hurry, and never giving up. Success never comes easy. Despite all these difficulties, we believed we could create projects that are complete, enterprising, and helpful. Here is the one that we consider to be the most impactful on the society, worldwide society.
We believed that 2 groups of people who have different needs can complement each other. The project we are presenting you today connects 2 groups. Parents of children with type 1 diabetes who need a babysitter support, and seniors who need to stay active and gain additional source of income. We help these 2 groups find each other.
I bet you want to know how. By building innovative business. The product we provide is a platform that allows parents to find a qualified babysitter and use innovative tools that facilitate taking care of the child.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Sweet Hope.
Do you know that every 15th person in the world suffers from diabetes? It is an issue that may concern any of us, no matter how old we are. With every day, there are more and more diabetic people. Take a look at the slide. Today, we would like to tell you a story of Beata. Beata, as well as 350,000 parents in Poland, is struggling with a problem that is so neglected and misunderstood by the society.
Her daughter Hania was 4 years old when she fainted at school. Her parents were terrified and wanted to know the cause as soon as possible. After a medical examination, the doctor said, "Your child has diabetes."
Can you imagine waking up every night to measure the blood sugar level of your child, knowing that if you miss the moment of low sugar level, it might be too late?
Muszę zmierzyć jej poziom. Zawożę ją do szkoły, czyli rano jest pomiar cukru i jest posiłek poposiłkowa insulina. Potem 2-krotnie przyjeżdżam do szkoły. 4. raz to jest wtedy, kiedy ją odbieram ze szkoły. Mój czas jest podporządkowany poziomu. Kładę się mniej więcej o 12 spać, żeby ten ostatni poziom jej zmierzyć. O 3 pobudka, o 6 znowu pobudka, no i już właściwie spać się nie kładę. I tak jest codziennie.
As you could see, parents can't have full-time jobs. They can't sleep. Life with diabetes can be indeed challenging. Yet, we found a way to make it easier.
Sweet Hope is the solution!
Our conversations with Beata proved a need for hiring a professional medical babysitter. However, such service costs around 35 zlotys an hour, which is way more than most parents and themselves. Of course, they could hire a regular babysitter. That costs around 10 zlotys an hour. Yet, this is not the solution they need.
What a beautiful life it would be if parents could find a qualified and experienced person able to take care of their child and yet afford their service. We stopped for a second and thought of someone who took best possible care of us when we were little and our parents were busy. Who was there for you?
In my case, it was my grandma, Ella. She's still such an active and helpful person. Unfortunately, grandchildren grow up and seniors begin to feel lonely and not needed. It should not be this way.
In order to understand the situation of seniors, we visited senior clubs and many more institutes for seniors. People we met there are active, healthy, communicative, and ready for new challenges. They are not afraid of using new technologies. It is not news that the society is constantly aging. Every 8th person in Poland is of retirement age. The problem of their social exclusion is still increasing. We know that average pension of a senior in Poland is 1,400 zlotys, a pension that can barely cover the monthly expenses for bills and food. Would you agree that such amount does not provide a dignified life?
We introduced them to Sweet Help, a project that would allow them to earn money and feel appreciated. Their interest in our project exceeded our expectations. It was a clear message. Our actions are important and highly needed. However, we knew we have to provide relevant trainings for seniors who agree on the cooperation with the diabetic children.
Since the beginning of 2016, we have successfully trained 31 seniors who attended our 6 trainings. Thanks to the agreement we have signed with one of the biggest artistic institutions in our city, we have a room available for regular meetings. People who lead the training are experts in the issue of type 1 diabetes. Our additional support are doctors who provide treatment to diabetic children every day.
But since we are Enactus University of Łódź, we had to go above and beyond. As students, we are certain education is the key to success. Children with diabetes feel lost among their peers and teachers who are unfamiliar with the disease. This is why we are leading workshops in the Łódź region and so far helped over 500 children to understand the problem.
Summing up, seniors receive professional trainings, feel needed and get additional source of income. Parents can have full-time job and afford a babysitter who makes their child feel safe.
Bearing in mind the needs of all the groups involved, we have created an innovative business. The idea was clear. We have to help parents to get what they need, a babysitter support, and tools that facilitate taking care of a child. This cooperation between parents and seniors was just the starting point to build a comprehensive platform consisting of 2 parts. Let's have a look again why seniors are a great option for parents.
Since taking care of a diabetic child is more than just babysitting, we have provided an additional tool, application addressed to parents. Its design is based on the survey that we have conducted. We are sure the application is an answer to their needs, because now, with just a few finger moves on their phones, they can do things that previously required a lot of work.
The application is composed of 5 modules. The first one is the self-control diary, which is not only more comfortable to use than traditional paper diaries, but also environment-friendly. This way, we reduce the unnecessary use of paper. Module 2 provides complete health reports based on measurements added by the users.
Module 3 is dedicated to the partners. It is the second major source of funding for our project, and it is divided into 2 tabs. The first one shows availability of medicine in pharmacies. The second enables buying accessories and groceries online. The partners will provide access to their e-stores. Module 4 contains professional tips for diabetics in the field of psychology, health, and law.
And the last, 5th module, ordering babysitters. The parent who needs to order a babysitter uses our application to find an available senior. Depending on the purchase account type, bronze, silver, or gold, the availability of senior varies. For example, with the gold pack, they can have seniors help within maximum 5 hours. Each parent has an access to the list of babysitters trained specifically for the child. Each senior can report the availability for work by changing status in the application or through a call center. Every package consists of a specific number of hours parents can use for senior support. They can always recharge the account with extra hours by buying one of our packages. The more attractive the package, the higher income of the project.
But that's not all. Another source of income for seniors and for the project is seniors' help in everyday activities. This service is charged extra. It is also a good profit option for the project as we earn a margin of 15% on every transaction. Thanks to the application consisting of these 5 modules, parents have everything they need in one place.
The app is now in a testing phase for the closed group of people. Yet, we are already having advanced discussions with one of the biggest IT companies that will create a professional application for our project. In 10 weeks, it will be available to everyone with a mobile device and also at the website, sweethelp.eu.
You probably wonder what the hiring process looks like. Firstly, parents have an option to choose a senior who lives nearby. Secondly, they can conduct an in-person interview before hiring. To meet everyone's expectations, we have prepared 2 employment options. First, standard, employment via the employment agency. The agency will be responsible for the verification process and employment of the senior.
And the second, alternative option. As consulted with parents, it is often the most convenient solution for them to do self-recruiting, as in the case with regular babysitters. We provide a comprehensive support for this solution, which includes a handbook containing description of the employment process with the sample contracts, a psychological support to help in the recruitment process, and a recommendation module in our application. We make sure that seniors will be tested each month in order to refresh their knowledge and skills.
Taking on such ambitious tasks is intertwined with many dangers. That is why we are ensuring the project from civil liability. Also, we are making sure each participant has life insurance. Moreover, thanks to the support of a lawyer, we can sign agreements with agencies and parents. Thanks to that, the responsibility of hiring a babysitter is taken by either the agency or the parent.
And now we have some fantastic news. All we have mentioned is already working. Within just 10 weeks of the test phase, 10 parents have already decided to hire our helper. They've already paid for about 500 hours of seniors' work. The success of Sweet Help is based on the business model that keeps the machine going.
The business model presents as follows. Project incomes, for instance, hiring babysitters, intermediate sales of partners' products in the application. Project expenses, for instance, trainings, marketing, app and website administration, legal protection.
We did a forecast of both expenses and incomes. According to our analysis, already after 2 quarters, the incomes will exceed the expenses. Thanks to that, after 1 year, project should earn for itself, generating even 600,000 zlotys of revenue. For now, we are working with a local group of people, and once the application is ready for commercial use, we will conquer the world.
In order for the project to grow on a higher scale, ensuring its dynamic development, we have mapped out the marketing campaign. Now, project promoting is concentrated on active operations. Posters and leaflets were distributed in clinics, hospitals, and pharmacies we work with. In those institutes, parents can get more information on our project. We are also beginning to advertise our activity in local TV stations, radio, press, and globally on the internet.
We are thinking globally from the very start. Since our idea met with such a great interest in Poland, we would like the entire world to see our solution, a solution that is so universal for each and every country. Do you remember the statistics we presented earlier today? It doesn't matter if you are in the United States, Canada, Germany, Poland, or China. People affected by the disease are everywhere, and they all deserve the best possible support, a support that is provided by Sweet Help. We are ready to cooperate with other countries that can easily implement our solution. We've bought the Polish and European domains for our website. We've currently applied for reservation of the Sweet Help trademark, which will improve our position during partner meetings.
Sweet Help was established 18 months ago and is developing dynamically. Thanks to our platform, parents like Beata get the support they need. Dozens of seniors are professionally trained. Over 500 children have been educated in the issue of diabetes. The project becomes independent and financially sustainable. We've built strong project structures and a solid supply base. Mentors, lawyers, psychologists. We've guaranteed ourselves a great support within the local community. Pharmacists and doctors all over the city who spread the information about the project. Most importantly, since the project's official start, we've managed to employ seniors who have worked around 500 hours. Thanks to this, they can earn up to 30% more money than with a regular pension.
Our actions remind the world there are people who care.
We care! We are Enactus University of Łódź!
Great project, guys. You talked about your recruitment process and how parents can either go through an agency or through their own self-recruitment process, and that you give them a package. How are you ensuring that you're employing people with, employable backgrounds, meaning like police checks and have gone through like those types of assessments, given that they're dealing with children?
Okay, so you mean the employment process. So that's why we have two options, and we wouldn't like to take the entire responsibility on us. That's why we are insuring the project from the civil liability. And the first option, which is through the agency, is for them to be sure that everything is working on the legal issues. And the second option, which is self-recruitment, it's for their comfort. So they can actually have the agreement signed between each other. And
Yes, we have pre-prepared agreements thanks to help of a lawyer who's helping us. And this lawyer is mentoring our project from the civil liability side and from the all law aspects. So we have ready materials for parents and the users.
Hi. I guess my question is a bit of a follow-up. Terrific presentation, and I think that what you've presented is really a business that's an income supplement for seniors. And to that end, and this is the follow-up part, have you considered a social component where the grandparents, and I don't want to say bad things about grandparents, but that can be rated, just like Uber, where I can rate my grandparent?
Yes, indeed, we actually do have a recommendation module, which will be in the application and on the website, and that's how we are basing our recommendations. We definitely want to ensure the good opinions on the seniors so the parents can have their voice heard.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. I was wondering how you are making sure that the elderly people stay on the app and they not, after they are connected, will keep babysitting besides your application.
That's a good question, and we wanted to make sure that they stay within our project. That's why we're giving them additional tools. It's not only ordering babysitters, but in order to use the application, you have some tips for diabetics, which is super useful information. We also provide other information that are very good for them, and this way they're sure this help will be provided. And when they're arranging it between each other, it might not always work. And if there was any question about how seniors will use our application every day, if they have a problem with application, they can call through a call center. But for now, every senior we work with is already using smartphones every day, so there was no problem with that.
Hi, excellent presentation. You did a really good job logging all your hours and giving us data. Can you share with us, let's say, a 3-year, 5-year plan, or even next year, some of the financial impact that's going to be positive, and also maybe environmental impact that you're having on the community with this program?
Definitely. So our plan for the future is definitely develop the application, and it's a great opportunity not only for the seniors to earn money, but also for the partners who can can work with us on this project and gain great opinions on themselves as well. And we want to spread this project to the other countries. As you could see, we have informed other countries about the project, and they're showing their interest. So this is the plan, to spread it all around the world and use the application for that.
And when it will work, and we are sure it will work, helping the diabetics is just the start. So we will be ready then to cooperate with other groups and other beneficiaries of project.
Yes, that's actually already based on the feedback we got from yesterday, and we are also very treating in a very constructive way. So we definitely are open for new ideas how to improve the project.
Hi there, great presentation. I have a question about the sustainability of the babysitters that are available. So it's great that the users will get a discounted rate and that you're trained.
We can talk after the presentation. We are very happy to answer the questions.